Welcome back to Great Gadgets and Gear. Okay, so I have a budget pouch for you. I go back and forth. I buy some budget gear, I buy some more expensive gear. Not everybody can afford expensive gear, especially with the economy the way it is right now. Things take a priority, so this might not be a priority for somebody right now. But if you're trying to put together little kits and stuff, these bags come in handy. So this pouch, I can't pronounce the name. It's Chinese, so it's VIIDOO. VIIDOO. It's 1000D nylon, which is pretty decent. And for a 2-pack, you can buy these in a single or you can buy a 2-pack. I bought a 2-pack for 20 bucks. But if you buy them a single pack, they're $13.99, so 14 bucks. So it only made sense to buy the 2-pack. They come in a bunch of different colors. They got tan, they got red, but the red kind of looked more pink, so I didn't want that. They have green, they have black, and I think, let me see if they have a camo. They do. They have a green camo. And they're varying prices anywhere. Some of them are $19.99 to 20 bucks. Some of them are 22 bucks, depending on, of course, the design. So, anyways, let's take a look at this, see what you get. So for 20 bucks, so they're 10 bucks a piece if you buy them in the 2-pack. So I got the orange because, like I said, I didn't like the red because it looked pink. Even the little red patch there, when it's off of here, it looks like a more pinkish tone. They do give you a free American flag patch, which I thought was cool, and then they do give you the medic patch, which is cool. So there's a really nice thick hook and loop to put whatever patches you want on here. And if I'm not mistaken, I think these glow in the dark. So I thought that was kind of cool that they included that if you're into the flags. Okay, so there is a weep hole at the bottom in case these get any liquid in them. There's a couple of molly straps on the back and some loops. There's 3 rows of loops on each side. And they are, I don't know. I don't think they're adjustable, so I'm not really sure about that. But then you get a couple D-rings at the top. And in the front here, this is for your tourniquet. So that was part of the reason why I like this, is you have this pouch here that puffs up. And I don't have my tourniquet in there right now. I'm buying and replacing some yucky ones that I had. Some generic ones with all cat tourniquets. So your cat tourniquet will go in here, or whatever tourniquet you like, and then close that up. So that's nice because it puts the tourniquet on the outside so you can get to it right away. You got a couple of paracord pulls with a couple of shrink wrapped plastic on them, and they do zipper back pretty far. So this is full opens. The zippers aren't too bad for Chinese zippers. They're not YKK, but again, this is a budget pack. So, alright, so what you get on the inside is you get a couple of loops on this side. So you can put in your bigger stuff like Israeli bandages or quick clot, or however you want to design, organize your gear here. I'm not quite sure. This might be for rip and go type thing, so you could rip this open right away. That's the only purpose I could see for that being there. And then you get a couple of really good sized pockets. I can put my fist in there. So obviously if you have this one full you won't be able to, but so pretty good sized pockets. So pretty decent for a budget bag, so I think that's what that is to be able to, I don't know if I can rip it open. In the state of my hands, I'm having a hard time just pulling these closed, and it's not the bag, it's my hands aren't functioning really well. So I think, yeah, you can grab this, and yeah, so this is a pull thing, I can't do it, but that's what that's for. So that's kind of cool, so if you need to get into it right away. So there's the bag, and then here's my my example. I don't have my my tourniquet in here yet, but you can see you can really puff these things out. So like a Maxpedition bag, if you've ever seen my Maxpedition reviews, you know I can pack stuff in there. This was just kind of thrown together just for an example. It's not the finished product, but I wanted to put a couple things in here so you could see. So I threw a pair of gloves in there. This is a 6-inch battle bandage, and then I just threw in a couple of Z-fold gauze. This is just plain old gauze. It's not the hemostatic gauze, but NAR is really good compressed gauze. They have the red tabs, so you know you're flustered when, when you're in an emergency situation. Look, even NAR stuff is made in China. But NAR's good stuff. So you got red tabs so you can get it and pull it open right away. That's nice. So this one also has, this is Everlit. These are a budget Z-fold gauze, and they have it in 4 sections over the NAR, but they don't have any, reds. But at least they're cut like that. If you have compressed gauze and there's no cuts or a fast way to open it, you could put your own in there. It's really handy to have, especially when you're wearing gloves or if your hands are wet or bloody. It just makes it so much easier to try to get these packages open. And a lot of these packages, other than the Z-fold, but like the Israelis, they're wrapped up a couple of times. You can take them out of the outer packages just to make your life a little easier in an emergency situation. So that's the reason that I bought these. I have just a horrible habit of stopping for accidents. And you got to be careful, when you do that, because you don't know the situation that you're stopping for, and you don't know who's in the vehicle. So you got to be careful. It's at your own risk if you're going to do something like that. But I do tend to stop. So I wanted to have these. I like these grab and go kits. You've seen my other, if you watch any of my other videos on my bigger black kit that's in my vehicle kit, my med kit. And I use that mostly for like camping expeditions and stuff, and outings with my friends. So I have a complete system that has more than just hemorrhage control, but boo-boos and medications and all that kind of stuff. I don't have to worry about my friends. They take whatever over-the-counter medicines they want. So I just I like having that kit together. It's in my car though, and if it was all I had in my car, then I would have something. But I have a couple versions of these kind of kits in my car. So I actually want to set up a better system for if it's like a multi-car accident, or if there's a lot of bleeding in a lot of patients and stuff. So I wanted to set up a few of these. So that we're going to cover in another video. But I just wanted to show you these packs. They're pretty decent packs for what you get for... They have elastic here to keep your now I'm losing my train of thought here. To keep your tourniquet in there, nice and tight. Again, you want to take your tourniquet out of the plastic and actually undo it and get it ready. There's a ready position. You can look it up online. That'll make it easier to deploy for you in case of emergency, so you're not fumbling around. But it's a pretty decent bag for $10. I mean, I can't knock this for $10. Yeah, the color's a little obnoxious and it's really, really bright. But again, if it's dark out or whatever, you want to be able to see this stuff right away if you want to try to help somebody. And you could have them not only in your car, you can have them to help even like accidents at home if you're a chainsaw enthusiast, which is going to be one of my next purchases. But again, you could have them in your house, in your car, wherever you need them. It's a budget kit because certain stuff you can cut some corners on and save some dough, like on this bag. Because I'd rather have a $30 cat tourniquet in here in a $10 bag than a $50 bag in a cheap, crappy tourniquet that's unproven. So you gotta spend your money wisely. Gauze, you can cheap out on gauze. You can get non-hemostatic. There's a lot of ways you can save some money but still have a lot of good quality gear for whatever emergency, family, friends, strangers, camping, hunting, whatever the case may be. So pretty decent bag. You get a lot for your $10 if you buy them in the 2-pack quantity. Otherwise it's $14. So there you go. I will put a link in the description for you, and I hope this helps somebody out. And stick around. I'll have some more videos for you. Thanks.